Holy frig. Getting a lot of new stuff videos these days, eh? Look at this! This is the new ECX Doomsday. He's like, my name's Charlie. That is the Doomsday. That is the Dingo. Who's a good boy? Okay, so I'm doing a little Kramer versus Kramer, a little bit of ECX Barrage versus ECX Barrage. I gotta say, okay, so I'm really hard on new stuff. I like to say I give every brand a real big, like, oh yeah, awesome. Like, you have to have something really unique, really special for me to say, you know what, we'll buy a dozen or even 4. Okay, because we see what happens. Stuff gets released, it stinks, there's problems, there's little things, and we get stuck, fixing a bunch of things haphazardly, and that's okay. That's all right. And, the Barrage was actually, had a couple little small things with servos blowing out so easy, other little things. It's okay. But I'm going to give you a head-to-head on these two, and then I'm going to just focus just a little bit on this guy. First of all, whoever designed this, you did a great job. I'm not a big fan of the exhaust at the side. That's a personal thing. Everything else on this, I'm just going to set this guy down for a second. Everything else is freaking amazing. The black chrome on it, this skull in the back. I literally, like, you know what this reminds me of? It's like those gumball machines you get at, like, grocery stores. And you like, get, like, a skull chain. I'm not just saying it's, like, worth a quarter. It probably is, but, like, that's just sick! That's just freaking, look at that! His little skull! I'm sorry, I get really excited. My voice goes up 6 octaves. My wife's like that. You could tell when she's excited about something, because literally she's speaking like she just did a bunch of helium with it. She's like, oh my god! Anyways, a lot of fun for her and for Charlie, because Charlie's ears hurt. He's like, oh my god, because they can hear out that frequency. Anyways, look at this! Okay, so they put this weird V-plow thing, really freaking flexible material. Great, guess what? All the ground clearance you want. Thanks, ECX. Like, gee, you actually did some homework, it looks like. It's good. And again, I know I'm hard on brands. This rear bumper, this is sick. It's just cool. It's just a bent piece of aluminum. It looks like it was for something else. They kind of bolted it on. But it looks appropriate. Maybe if it was black, it'd look a little better. Wheels, tires, awesome. You guys picked the perfect size. You guys did a great job. Good. Look at this. Nice foam in there. Good. Like, if they feel good. Okay. So there's that. We all know the Barrage. Okay. Let's take the bodies off. Okay, now this one here, we got a little amber lights on there because I left it on. Do you like the lights? Yes, you do. Oh, they even put the ECX logo in. Man, they did a good job. Okay, I'm just going to unplug this here, okay? I got to say, as far as oversights go, why not have a little quick disconnect for the plug there, okay? That's okay, I get it. It's something so you don't have to actually physically disconnect it out of there. Because the first question we'll get to a lot of people who are going to buy trucks like this, which is everybody, but what slot do I plug it into? I think it would actually work in either or, but you can hook up the wires backwards, so this is good, okay? So, these trucks look very different. Now, I don't want to say this truck fixed all the things I didn't like with this, because they're two unique vehicles, okay? The Barrage is not our top seller, but it is one of our trucks that are kind of like a regular go-to, and it's done a real nice job. However, things like, servo lengths and stuff, because you can only fit so long of a servo in there. I know it's hard to kind of see. Guess what? That's all been fixed now. You can mount a standard size servo in there easily. Now, I know there's hacks to do it on this. This is nice because you can do that. The shocks are outboard. That's great. Now, the further outboard to the end of the axle, the more actually kind of progressive damping you get, so it actually will handle a little better. It feels like it's valved perfect. Like, when I say perfect, I play with all kinds of RTR stuff. These tires, this shock setup, this is perfect for this style of truck. Okay? And I know someone out there is like, oh, he said style of truck. Well, you're right, because, I mean, I'm not going to compare this to a big 8 scale. This thing is sick. I love it. You get a huge 390 size motor. I don't know if they've updated that. Like, this is just our shelf model, and I think they might have actually addressed this with a little bit larger motor on the Barrage. So, apologies if I have something that's slightly dated. It's just, I didn't want to go open another one new out of the box, okay? A lot of companies make running changes to vehicles. Anyways, nice big dirty motor, okay? That's beautiful. we like 390 size motors. Red Cats learned the hard way that, you know, 370, 380 size motors were always a bit of a pain in the butt. 390 size is fantastic, okay? Good LiPo ready, 2-3 cell ready, ESC, which is great. And again, they use separate electronics, separate receiver, separate ESC, separate battery, okay? Obviously, they have a separate battery. A lot of companies for lower price points are kind of putting stuff together. Great job, okay? Let's flip these cars upside down. This is where you actually get some cool differences. So, as you can see, you got these little mounts here. And what these are for is so you can mount on, this is similar to the Mini Everest and the full-size Red Cat Everest, you can actually mount on skid plates. Yes, I said skid, okay? This is the same axle, sans the little mounts. Great. Do you know why? Because they get in the way, they get chewed up, and they get knocked out of the way, okay? Now, again, it's a different vehicle, different purpose, but here's the big thing. Notice the widths in here, like notice that from the diff to the axle end there, okay? Huge. Shocks have been spaced out a little bit wider. Now they connect the lower linkage with the shock, as opposed to having two little separate mounts in here, okay? Like one for the shock, one for the linkage. Much better. Again, like 110 scale. Because 110 scale is really what sets the benchmark. It's 80-something%, I think, of most sales for RC. When I say most sales, it's big numbers, but let's say 80%. Let's just say 70. It's still huge, okay? Things like driveline, really, really nice. Like good angles on everything. Same with the Barrage. They're both good, but I mean, you get aluminum links, which are great, or alumina size. Who knows what they're making it of? But again, you get a lot of similar parts. So if you have your Barrage and you have extra stuff, it generally will fit on this guy. Obviously, you're going to have longer axles, you know, in the back, and you're going to have slightly different, slightly different lengths on some things, okay? And no, I don't have a comparison direct head-to-head, okay? It's a new truck. It takes a little bit of time. You still get some metal pieces in here, okay, which is great. It actually feels like it's plastic. I'm going to just say it's metal, okay? I think that's metal. Yeah, that's metal, okay? I was like, what are they doing? But look at this. The steering bar here is all metal as well, okay? You get a metal link, plastic. Plastic has advantages, though. It's bendy. Bendy's good. Let's flip these bad boys over. As far as wheel and tire selection on the Barrage, we've always liked it, okay? I think it's probably one of the smartest. I know they're glued, but if you want a really good-looking set of rims and rubber, stock vehicle, these are really, really fantastic. And again, with this guy too, you are getting, aluminum cap shocks, very good. Good job. Good job, ECX. We really like it. Now, your price point, we haven't quite nailed it down. It's between $250 and $300, and we're in Canada. If you don't know what that means, just, Google exchange rate, okay? And you understand why it's more than $199, which I know that's what the map price is in the U.S., okay? Comes with a battery, comes with a charger. And again, switched it out. See this? Front battery, rear battery. Front ESC, back ESC. Front to back, back to front. Boom. You can also switch over bumpers. And yes, there is LEDs in the Barrage as well, okay? There's front and rear, where the Doomsday just has your front lights. And man, that looks good. Great job. Good. Now, if you guys want to see a comparison to other vehicles, let us know, okay? You've always posted in the comments, but this is cool. It's a great truck. But I'll tell you what, I screwed up. So we were going to get about a half a dozen, and I actually downgraded the order, and because we're optimistic here with RC, but I'm really cautious. And I got to tell you, it's one of the first times, and probably the last couple of years where I actually should have got more of these, so we only got a couple in. I think we got 2. Okay, so that being said, shame on me, but I think if you guys want to look at something really unique, really cool, again, too, I'll just cover, this is not a high-speed race truck. It is a rock crawler that's more of like a Mad Max to scale vehicle. So, I mean, let's say we're going to go 20 to 30 kilometers an hour. So that's what it is, okay? But if you're looking for a fun little basher to go beat up, right on. Good job. Okay, guys, have fun. I'm not going to go over the remote. Nobody cares about that. And if you do, I don't know, I'll do a video on a remote. It'll be 5 seconds. It'll be called Who Cares? It's just a stock radio, okay? I can't get excited about that, all right? Same with all these cars. Well, I got a $2,000 car. Yeah, here's your $49 radio. Okay, whatever. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Charlie, the dingo, meets the Doomsday. Okay? Look how cute he is. He had a bath yesterday. Okay, guys, have a good day.